As you can see today, I'm just out on another one of my little walks. Nice bit of scenery, different scenery today, just to have a look at. As we are walking down here now, there used to be Bargoed Colliery. The sinking of Bargoed Colliery began in 1897 and the first coal was produced in 1901. The colliery consisted of three shafts, the north and south steam coal shafts at a depth of 705 and 625 yards, and the Brifter House coal shaft, which was sunk in 1903. Bargoed was built by the Power Dyffryn Steam Coal Company, the largest coal mining company in South Wales and also the UK. At its peak, the company owned 70 collieries in South Wales and accounted for about 1/3 of the colliery's output. Alongside Britannia and Penanta collieries, also in the Rhymney Valley, Bargoed played a key role in the underpinning of the company's performance through its low-cost production of vast amounts of high-quality steam coal. I can always remember the old steel bridge leading from Bargoed over to Bargoed. Bargoed Colliery broke the world record for coal production in a single shift in 1909, when 4,020 tons were produced there. This record remained unbroken until 1950. By 1910, the pit was employing 1,943 miners and was the largest colliery in the Rhymney Valley. In 1911, the annual output of Bargoed Colliery was 775,000 tonnes. In 1947, following the nationalisation of the coal industry, Bargoed was taken over and run by the National Coal Board. Coal was ceased at the Brifter pit in 1949, but it was used as a training centre for many years after. Bargoed Colliery closed in 1977. Following the closure, the site was completely cleared. In the 1980s and 90s, the colliery tip was extensively landscaped and was successfully developed into Bargoed Woodland Park as you see it today. Bargoed train station was opened on the 31st of March 1858 by the Rhymney Railway and was once a busy junction serving lines to Newport and Brecon, as well as the current route. The Newport and Brecon line was then closed on the 31st of December 1962. The junction site and the track bed of the old Brecon line is still visible north of the station. I can always remember as a young lad walking down from Bargoed all the way down to the bottom of the pit and then back up the long steps, and then to go into the town of Bargoed you used to have to go over an iron bridge which is now gone, which have all been replaced, as you can see. Just looking straight in front of you there is Bargoed new bus station. I can always remember the bus station being up the top of town. It seems awful quiet walking through town today. As you're looking at the building by there now, I can always remember that being Quick Save. But it was another shop after that. And then a bit further up to there used to be the pictures. I can remember the pictures being there. And where that is there now, but there, that used to be the old Woolworths. I used to love going in there. They had a bit of everything, especially the pick and mix. When I'm talking about the history of Bargoed, I'm only talking from the late 70s, 80s and up. There was a lot in Bargoed that I can't even remember before my time. Building there on the right is the snooker club. It's really lovely inside. They've got some lovely snooker tables, pool tables, and they also have a disco, I believe, on a Saturday night. The building we now passing on our right is called the Emporium, or that's what it used to be called. And right on top there was a massive clock. I can't remember, it was pulled down a long time before I was born. But there now they've put like says on it, if you look, the Emporium. It was right on top of the building, clock was. Just by looking at it today, you can see how lovely the building would look. And if you could imagine the clock on top, there is photos out there if you look. And it's still a beautiful building now. The architecture on the building is stunning. Okay, let's move on and we'll go further up the town. Let's have a look what's up there. The shop we're just passing on the right is Peacocks. And I can always remember somewhere up around by you, there was Stars. And then they moved to the opposite side of the road to a little shop. Back on the right hand side, you got Savers. Can't remember the shop or was there before, but it used to be a different shop. Next to that was the bank. And the shop just by the bus stop there used to be Spars. Square Royal. I can always remember years ago it used to be called Woodhouse. There used to be Barclays Bank, which have now shut. And just looking down the hill by here is a shop, and I've been there for years. I can always remember being there. We'll go down and take a little look. In there it's called Chisholm's. They sell beds, furniture. Nice little shop. As we're looking over there, that's looking over towards Bargoed, and the tip you can just see above the houses, if I zoom in by there, All the slag coal used to come from the colliery. I always remember a conveyor belt coming all the way from the colliery in Bargoed, all the way across the main road in Bargoed to go up onto the tip. Upstairs in our shop used to be called Blisters. I think it then went to Cleopatra's, and below it used to be the electricity shop, if I remember rightly. Burton's, got a lot of my clothes from there. Now here's a shop, Gus Jones's. They opened their doors in 1903 and they've just shut down. A shame. Decafo, and that have been there for some years. Hanbury Road English Baptist Chapel was built in 1906, designed by architects James and Morgan of Cardiff, and built by R.T. Burns of Bargoed to hold 1,000 people at a cost of £3,000. The Grade 2 listed building has now been turned into a library and community space at a cost of around 280,000 of money off the Welsh Assembly. I gotta be honest, Bargoed is not really usually this quiet. It is early in the morning, I am filming this, and it is a bank holiday. As we look in directly over there is the police station. I think it's still manned, I'm not 100% sure mind. And that building over there used to be the police courts, I believe. I think it's now used to do with the council. As you can see on the left, we have Iceland. And there's something that developed people out, I bet, for many years. The Citizen Advice. It's now closed. As we pass in on our left again, we got the job centre. Just looking over there is the Ambury pub. It was also used for filming of Stella. Just there's Greg's and the card factory. There is Leighton Rowlands, there's the opticians. I can always remember my dad taking me there when I was about 6 or 7. And they still got that same form there today that says Dad fetched him to have his eyes checked. just up in front of me there is Rissy's and Sons, the Square Cafe, lovely food and great staff. What an outstanding tribute to all the miners and the people of Bargoed. Oh well, that's the end of my walk for today. I hope you all enjoy watching this. If you do, please like and subscribe and help me with my channel.